And with the gates opening at the U.P.State Fair this morning, we are joined now by TV6's Aaron Carrata. How are things looking out there, Aaron?
Hey, good morning, Sarah. Yeah, they're looking great. It's actually, it's early morning, but the gates will open at 5 o'clock tonight. And coming up in the next half hour, I'm pretty excited about this because we're going to start a little bit of a debate. And how could we pass up on a debate about pasties? Pasties, we debate about that, but now it's a debate about ketchup versus gravy. And I'm going to be with Mickey's, who is famous for this stuff for 65 years, the oldest vendor here at the U.P.State Fair, about what it takes and what it tastes like and all that good stuff. So that's just half of it. The second half is going to be walking on water with some pretty fun looking human-sized balls. Enough of that for right now. I'll send it back to you in the studio and we'll see you when you come back in the next half hour. Right now, I'm Aaron Carrata live in Escanaba. Chrissy Bullard has been part of Mickey's for 30 years.
40, almost 40.
Almost 40?
Yes.
But your ancestors have been here for 65.
Yes.
And how does that happen?
I think we just don't change the recipes and we keep things affordable for the families that come out here, and we just stick to tradition, and that's a big thing for us.
It seems like the way the Yoopers do it. It's a tradition to eat a pasty.
Yes.
Which you're famous for.
Yes.
And you've got this thing called a broasted chicken?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It's like deep fried chicken, but it's cooked under pressure, and it's just delicious, and people have tried to recreate our recipe and they can't do it.
It's not roasted, it's broasted because that's the deep fry part, or the pressure cooked part.
Yes.
But you can't give me the secret.
I won't give you the secret.
Fair enough. Let's get into this debate. Okay, so pasties served with ketchup, I thought.
That's usually the normal.
But don't ask me because I can't even pronounce it right. But now you've got gravy?
Yes. And that is the big debate, whether to have the pasty with ketchup or gravy.
And what does your family normally do?
Well, we're kind of split. Half of us like ketchup and half of us like the
course.
gravy.
So here we are. And these are both the options that you guys have. What kind of pasty are you serving?
We serve beef pasties.
Okay.
They have beef, potato, carrots, onion, celery seasoning, all wrapped up in a homemade crust.
Say no more. It sounds good. What's your favorite part of the fair?
I love the people. I love getting to meet all different kinds of people and the surroundings, and it's just getting to see some of the same people over and over again every year.
That's really nice. You said you see people that you haven't seen all year. They come this time of the year.
Yes.
And it's a big crowd.
Yes. And we've already had people stop in and say, oh, I'm so glad, how's the year been? And so it's just exciting to see old and new friends. Sure. There was a debate earlier that you guys may not be the longest one here, but we kind of squashed that as well, right? Yes.
So who was it before?
Dean's Wacky Wedges used to be the oldest, and then he retired, and now we are.
There you go. I know Norm's Fries is right there behind, but they've been bought, so it's a little bit different. You guys are still here. That's it for right now. We're going to eat, and in the next half hour, we're going to walk on water. And I'll be excited to show you that next, Sarah. But for right now, that's it live at the State Fair. Send it back to you.
All right, sounds good and looks good. Thank you very much. It is opening day for the U.P.State Fair in Escanaba. Joining us from there live is TV6's Aaron Carrata with some of the highlights. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, Sarah. When I started off in New Zealand, there was a guy who made this thing called a Zorb, and it's a Zorb ball. And wouldn't you know it, it's made its way here to Michigan. And it's right behind me, otherwise known as Wow Balls, walk on water. And the person who's in charge of this whole thing is with me now, Billy Joe.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So tell me about what we've got going on.
Well, what it is, it's a ball, you put it in, we pump it, full of air, we throw the kids in there, they can do flips, they can run, they can do whatever they can manage to do.
It's just part of the things you would see at a fair, and you guys did the other fair, the Marquette County Fair, which
Correct.
we were at.
Yep.
This time it's going to be kind of tributed to the 4-H kids as well?
Yes, this year what they're doing is if you're showing large animals, that you'll get to ride one time for free.
That's awesome. But now the kids, actually, the participants who come to the fair, they're going to pay. It's not going to be as much as before. It's going to be less too.
Right. We're going to do a low cost of $5 per ride, which lasts about 5 to 7 minutes.
All right. Now I'm going to let you keep talking because I got to give this a go and try it out. I think I'll fit in it, right?
Good luck. I hope you don't get wet.
What is the process behind getting in this thing?
You'll basically go inside and you put your feet in, go in, they'll pump it full of oxygen.
Sure.
They zip it up and they throw you in the water.
Throw me in the water. All right. Oh. I'm in.
So what they're doing right now is he's going to zip it. Those are breakaway zippers. And what that means is at any time, if you step on it just
It's
right,
working
it
so
could
far, I can
pop
see
open.
it.
Once it's all blown up, they'll zip them in and throw them in the water.
It's kind of like being in a helicopter. I feel like I'm getting ready to take off.
Almost there. Get ready for a good laugh, guys.
All right.
We check the zippers to make sure they're closed, and that flaps a little bit of extra security there.
All right. Well, that's a good one. Yep, that's a good one. Now, Billy Joe.
I think he's having trouble getting over here.
Billy Joe. So, this is pretty neat. What's the biggest question that you get?
The most commonly asked question would probably be, how do I breathe? And my basic answer to that is in your nose and out your mouth.
Yep. Well, I can say it's definitely something you should try out. I'm going to toss it back to the studio from here. Sarah, come out to the State Fair. It's just one of the many things you can see. Aaron Corrado live in Escanaba. Send it back to you.
Thank you very much, Aaron. I hope you stick out there, Aaron, and figure out your sea legs there. Just in case anyone's wondering, Jennifer and I are going to clip that and put that on replay on Facebook so we can all enjoy that. Oh, Aaron, that's awesome. Your top stories are coming up on the way.